And ahead of the derby, we are joined in studio by two super fans of the Soweto Giants, Kaizer Chiefs supporter Masilo Machaka and Pirates supporter Phillip Jwara. Gentlemen, good afternoon.
Afternoon, sir. Good to be here.
Thank you very much for joining us. Now, I have to ask, it's a big one tomorrow. I don't think there's been a Soweto derby in a cup final for quite some time in South African football. How confident are you actually about tomorrow's game? We'll start with the home team.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to start with him, brother. You can't start with him. As you know, my recent performance, is not, convincing. We've been playing football, but as the Lama boys can even see, we are outside the top 8. It does say to you that, we haven't even been playing good football under the current coach, Nasreddin Nabi. But I can tell you, this is a different story altogether. Meeting Orlando Pirates, yes, they beat me twice. I think they stole 6 points from me, from the league side of it. But now, this is a different story altogether. This is a cup final. It's a game like no other. We have to, my brother, we have to make sure that we lift the trophy. It's been a long time since we lifted the trophy. But this is the right time for Nabi to redeem himself. I'm
going to come back to that trophy draw that Kaizer Chiefs have experienced, but I want to come to you quickly, Jwara.
Yes.
And we're talking about, in the lead up to the week, Mandla Nqazi, the assistant coach, as well as Jose Rivera, we're talking as if you guys are the underdogs going into tomorrow's game. And they're talking about making life difficult for Chiefs, and that Chiefs is actually the one who has the upper hand in cup finals against Pirates. How do you feel about that?
I think it's very difficult to prepare to visit a patient at hospital. You have to start with a prayer, because you never know when you go out, leave your house, and then when you come back, reporter with family would know. I was visiting the hospital. The doctor tell me my brothers is no more. It's very difficult. But I like the spirit they trying to show over the social medias, but I think one mistake they are forgotten. We open with MTN8, tomorrow we close with Nedbank Cup, and then we're gonna raise finger number 3, back to back.
I enjoy that. One thing that Pirates fans have been talking about on social media is staying humble throughout the season. But it seems like you're very, very confident about tomorrow's game.
Nowadays, I think God was blessing us with Kaizer Chiefs. I never even fear about him, because I know Nabi is always cooking. But at the end of the day, supposed to service the community. Everyone there turn back with their plate. Say, no, I can't eat this food. So if it's like that, anyone should be happy to face him. No, for supporters, I like that debate for us, because the stadium is nice with the full capacity. That's a nice one for them.
So we're talking about Nasreddin Nabi cooking. Yeah. It hasn't gone to plan this season. Some results not going the way that you expected. But in the cup, for instance, you beat Mamelodi Sundowns in the semi-finals, and now you're going to a final where it's almost been 10 seasons, 10 complete seasons without a trophy. Absolutely. And you could break that drought. How important is this one for the fans, most especially?
You forgot to mention Stellenbosch, because they're always getting a hiding from Stellenbosch. I'm the only team that knows how to beat Stellenbosch. We beat Stellenbosch before we went to play against Sundowns. And I can tell you, you can't beat the champions and not lift the trophy. I'm talking about the Nedbank Cup as well now. He's talking about the hospital and mentioning all these kind of different things, my brother. But I can tell you, I'm happy that, my boy, Wandile Duba, is back, because he was on suspension. I'm talking about the defense. Yes, we do have, casualties, special injuries. I mean, we have Roshin Dotli that is out. You have In Frosler. I mean, you're talking about great defenders. Frosler is out as well. And Okros as well is out. He got a red card the time we played against Orlando Pirates because of Nkota. They've got these youngsters that are always giving us headaches. But I can tell you, we've got a good plan against Orlando. That's what I'm saying. This cup is a different cup altogether. You can even see the stadium is be full to capacity. But one thing about this game, once again, is the arrangements. I can tell you, the arrangement, the structure of this beautiful game of football. Because I don't want to see anybody getting hurt at the stadium. To me,
I appreciate that you touch on that because we had last week's match was delayed by fans coming to the venue late at the FNB Stadium. And now we've got this sort of thing happening this week where fans were unable to get tickets on Monday, etc. Have you gentlemen been affected by that? Do you know anybody who has?
Yeah, we are affected. But one thing I should mention as well, but people from KwaZulu-Natal, they are claiming that they didn't even get the tickets. People from Mpumalanga, people from Limpopo. And one thing again that is stressing us, my brother, as well, is people, they booked accommodations. Just imagine, others, they booked flights. Others, they even booked, the people that will be riding bicycles. Just imagine, from Limpopo and also from Johannesburg to go to Durban because of this biggest derby, spectacular derby that everybody's been waiting for. So to us, it's a sad moment for us that, Mapida is a small, capacity, like 41,000. I think they talked about 41,000 tickets. Just imagine, I mean, a biggest derby like this one, selling 41,000 tickets for Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs. So what about those who would like to go and watch a cup final? This is cup final like no other, because as Kaizer Chiefs, 9 years without lifting the trophy. This is the right time for us to make sure that we beat Orlando Pirates. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. It's going to be hard to crack. But I can tell you, I'm confident with how we played against them last week. I know they stole 3 points from me, but I can tell you, do or die, I can tell you tomorrow, my friend. I'm not even going to
just hold on a moment. Yeah. We'll get to the predictions just now. It's Jose Rivero's 6th cup final. He's won the previous 5 that he's played in. It's just for both of you gentlemen, actually. Can you just tell me who you think will be the important players for both of your teams tomorrow? You mentioned that Wandile Duba's coming back. Bradley Cross is suspended, but you've got Thabo Cele as well in midfield available, and yourselves as well. You rested a couple of players in midweek against Golden Arrows. So can you just give me a sense of who the most important players are going to be tomorrow for both of your teams?
No, I think for our side, we are very happy because they attached 2 young ones. They're making them for a headaches. Like Tomare Feta, Fuking, and then Kota this side. I think for our side, Jose Rivero, the total cups kosher they have is 7 cups. Remember, people there are forgetting calling All-Star knockout. Taking twice, of which there are 7 cups.
Pirates,
and then tomorrow they are going to break a record for Besta to beat Kaizer Chiefs 6 times in a row. I think our side were very well, and then our supporters, to touch that things for misunderstanding for their selling the ticket, information they were telling, saying the system is not functioning well. They're killing us.
All right, I'm just going to ask you one more thing. Okay. Quick score prediction, nothing else, just the score tomorrow.
1-0 in extra time, my friend.
3-0 without fear or fear.
Oh, that's a very big one. I'll be remembering those for tomorrow afternoon. Very best of luck, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Once a pirate.
For life. Talk about blue.